Hey, what's up everybody? Welcome back. Brennan again. About to go into the gym. Recently shaved. Look like a little kid. Some of you guys might be into that. But before I go in and squat, I wanted to send thanks to a couple of YouTube channels because I got some stuff in the mail. So the first of which is this Not CrossFit shirt from Noah and Guapo out in Ohio. Thanks guys, I really appreciate the shirt. Their channel will be linked in the description box below. And I also got in the mail today at the same time a Christian Guzman shirt. So Christian out in Texas. His channel will be linked below as well. So thanks a lot, guys. Now let's get to squatting and let's hope them beard gains show through. Maybe after a couple heavy sets of squats, I'll sprout another beard. We'll see. All right, so jumping into the working sets here, we started off with low bar back squats, 3 sets of 3 at 500 pounds. I also had to use a different rack only because it was fairly busy in the gym today, so you're getting a little bit of a different angle. You can actually see me back that ass up. Now, I've been struggling a little bit with readjusting to the low bar back squats, and this isn't really something I've addressed just yet as far as my main concern, and that is the fact that my wrists hurt pretty bad. And that's not just because of the way that they're bent, but because I've been dealing with something known as de Quervain's tendonitis in my left wrist. I've been dealing with this since February 1st, so anytime that my thumb is put in this awkward position, it's pretty painful, and for the most part it hasn't really been bothering me, but in these positions for low bar squats, it's extremely noticeable, and you can actually see the fact that I am now wrapping my thumbs around the bar, only because in the past I wouldn't wrap my thumbs. However, doing that these days gives me pretty good pain, so I've been trying to avoid that obviously, because pain is never a good thing. But getting a view on this angle, it made me really question my depth, and I think the fact that my knees aren't really pushing out how they normally do is really keeping me fairly shallow with depth. So what I wanted to do was get a side view just to check, and what I'm going to do here is just set up and drop, and we'll take a look at exactly where I'm going. Now for this, the goal to break parallel for most powerlifting meets is to have the top of the knee lower than the top of the thigh at the hip joint. So I have a line here kind of where I need to be, and you can see that I'm still fairly high, probably about an inch, so I need to work on getting an inch or so lower. And I think the real big goal here is to really push my knees out. Again, if you take a look at those first 2 sets, my knees aren't really going out as far as I think they normally do. This is probably my fault and not something I was really paying attention to, because I was really focusing on keeping my upper body tight, making sure that I had my wrist in a good position and the bar was balanced enough. So I don't think I was focusing enough again on pushing my knees out. So that's something for me to do going forward. So after those 3 sets of 3 at 500, we moved on to the next exercise. And what that was high bar pause squat. So here you see 425. The goal here was to get 3 reps. I do a little bit better of a job of pushing my knees out. It's hard to tell in this angle only because my feet are a little bit closer in, but these were extremely tough. From here we bumped it up to 445, another set of 3. However, I didn't film it, but that was for pause squats for the day. Next on the list was deficit stiff-legged deads, work up to a 6 rep max. I did 225, 320, and then jumped up to a new PR for 420 for 6. This was extremely difficult, and my grip was, for the first time in a long time, feeling like it might give out. I was able to complete all reps. This was really tough, however, but it really felt good, and I think these stiff-legged deadlifts done from a deficit are one of the main reasons why my squat has been really improving on this program. After this, I didn't film it, but I did do 3 sets of pull-ups, as many reps as possible, followed by 3 sets of hanging leg raises. As always, you can follow all my workouts on Fitocracy. In the meantime, as always, thanks for watching, and stay big as we fade out into that crotch shot. You're welcome.